We're here at the Jewish quarters right now. Checking it out. It's very empty because it's Shabbat, so not much going on right now. Regular days of the week, it's not empty like this. There's like a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of activity. Very interesting experience. We were at the Western Wall, but they did not let us record, so unfortunately couldn't get any footage there, but we'll definitely come back during the week. Since it's Shabbat, we're not allowed to record there. These are the sukkahs for Sukkot. This is Sukkot week, and sukkah is basically like a tent, more or less, that Israel was commanded to pitch once a year. It's an 8-day feast, Sabbath rest on the first day and on the 8th day. And it's supposed to pitch a tent and dwell in or a booth and dwell in the booth for 8 days. This is for the Western Wall. It talks about the history of it. Welcome to the Western Wall. There's a whole history behind it, from the first Temple Mount, from King Solomon, all the way till it being destroyed the first time, then the second temple being built up and then being destroyed in 70 AD, by the Romans. Amazing. Beautiful. The Jerusalem Archaeological Park. Second Temple period archaeological park. Oh, we definitely gotta come check this out. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. That's crazy. I'm hearing like gunshot sounds from far away and like something that sounds kind of like explosions, but I don't know, maybe they're taking out the trash or doing something. I don't know, but I'm definitely hearing it. Sounds pretty crazy. Just got out of the Western Wall. Oh man, crazy experience, but it's Sukkot week right now. Sukkot is in a couple days. Something interesting is that I say Yeshua, Jesus, I call him Yeshua, his Hebrew name, but you know how they say that he was born on December 25th? Well, in reality, he was born on Sukkot. How do we know that he was born about 2,000 years ago on Sukkot, which is the Feast of Tabernacles mentioned in the Torah in Leviticus 23? How do we know that he was born on Sukkot, on the Feast of Tabernacles, or the Feast of Tents, Feast of Booths, whatever you want to call it? The night that he was born, it says that there were wise men who were on their way from the east being Babylon at the time. Babylon was known for being on the east. And at the time, there were Jews, the southern kingdom of Israel, they were in captivity with the Babylonians from around the time of Daniel. I think even before that, around the time of Jeremiah, the prophet, if I'm not mistaken. So they were in captivity. Eventually, they became free, but many Jews stayed there and had an established community there. Today, that is in modern-day Iraq. If you can somehow make it into Iraq, you can visit Babylon, which is known as the East. It's in Iraq, so it says that the wise men were coming from the east over to Jerusalem, and we know that, according to the law of Moses, the Torah, Israel was commanded to go up to Jerusalem for the Feast of Sukkot, this feast. And so that's what these wise men were doing. They're coming from the east, from Babylon, from their communities, making their way to Jerusalem for the Feast of Sukkot, as commanded in the law of Moses. Wise men, by the way, to this day, Jews still call wise men sages, right? They call them the sages. Sages meaning the wise men. The sage is the wise man, a man full of wisdom. So they call the rabbis sages. Not all rabbis. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but they call rabbis sages, which are wise men. So in those days, the sages, the wise men, were making their way over to Jerusalem to keep the Feast of Sukkot as commanded in the law of Moses. And that's when he was born in manger, right? Jesus was born in a manger, or a tent, as I just showed earlier. The tents that are commanded to be built for Sukkot, for the Feast of Tabernacles, he was born in a tent or a booth or as we call it, the sukkah, right, which is singular for Sukkot. He was born in a sukkah during the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Sukkot. That's just, you know, interesting, just seeing the history unfold. But yeah, he was born not in a manger, but he was born in a sukkah, a tent, a booth, on the week of Sukkot, on this week. So he was most likely born towards the end of September, early October time, more or less. But very interesting, very interesting. I love doing my history, my research on all these things. Very intriguing. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. How was that?
But I saw a big truck and it scared me.
Yeah. How do you feel about everything that, you know, that just happened? Your experience at the Western Wall? Yeah. Right now, we want to get out of here. We're hearing what sounds to be like gunshots coming from far. I mean, a lot, like pop, 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 going crazy, like a war gun.
War?
And it sounded like some explosion. So we're just gonna get up out of here. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but we're out of here. So that about wraps it up. I'm exhausted. Just drove back from Jerusalem, which is about an hour drive where we're staying in Netanya on the beach. Exhausted, so I was kind of dozing off on the way over here. So I'm just gonna call it a night, wrap it up. And tomorrow, let's see what we get into. I'm not sure what we have planned for tomorrow just yet, but we'll find out. So go ahead and like this video, comment below, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.